So marginal marginal kele koi thako. So the unit that we are starting today is from unit 3 aro marginal eta mane yar par practical part ahe. So moi ekbar important questions bilak important topics bilak dekhai diu. So management, when it comes to management accounting, so these are the questions that comes quite often. When it comes to the practical part, we have cash flow statement. I have 11 marks or 14 marks or schedule of changes in working capital, and then we have statement of sources and application funds, production budget, cost budget, profit volume ratio, which we will be dealing today, and PVR, profit volume ratio, jitu ahe ami sam marginal costing or basically. So theory part are functions of management accounting, meaning of management accounting and differences with financial accounting. Short notes I ZBB, overhead, tools of management accounting, performance, budgeting, make or buy decisions, differential cost, and then we have differences between CA and MA, limitation of management accounting, break-even point, fund flow statement, profit volume ratio, contribution budget and budgetary control classification, budgetary control classification ahe, marginal costing, advantages and disadvantages, cash flow statement and fund flow statement, scope of management. If you are not so if you choose theory over practical, then you can go through all of this and you don't need to look after the theory practical part, but I consider to include in my paper practical as well as theory karon okol jedi theory likho eta kiya marks na pabo paro. So practical koile mane olop jedi moi jedi okol boxes kita bana or the numbers kita man jedi bhora diu, I will get some marks. So chances are more if you attempt the practical part. So basically I'll be starting with the practical, which is from unit 3 product PVR, profit volume ratio porhim ami jitu. So prothamte ami ekbar attempt kori loisu question 2 mane yar heri laga formulas thake basically saita man. So ratta marile mane ki hobo bostu ami bujhi na pam pahori jam. So we'll just understand first, then we will go through the formulas. Okay, so moi chart already banai loisu karon kila mo laptop tu bahut lag hoi thake likhile mane. So let's say মোৰ এটা shop আছে and মোৰ shopত মই অকল প্ৰথম দিনা অকল এটা পিস সেল কৰিলো. So and that one piece cost 100 টকাৰ সেল কৰিলো, এক পিস আছিল আৰু তাৰ লগত মোৰ ভেৰিয়েবল কষ্ট আছিল হেতু 80 रुपीसৰ আছিল দে। আৰু তাক যদি মই মাইনাস কৰি দিও মোৰ সটো কন্ট্ৰিবিউশন যেটো থাকে হেতু প্ৰফিট টকা হেতু কন্ট্ৰিবিউশন বুলি কয় ইন দা টাৰ্মস অফ ম্যানেজমেন্ট একাউন্টিং। লিটাৰেচাৰ ম্যানেজমেন্ট একাউন্টিংত হেতু খেৰি বুলি কয়, কন্ট্ৰিবিউশন বুলি কয়। Sorry. And if we deduct it with the fixed cost, basically amar yat mur shop tour bhara to jihetu mur fixed cost hobo, so tak jodi moi 10000 era jodi deduct kori diu, I will get a loss of 9980. So similarly next day moi 2 piece sale korilu 200 rupees or asile, variable cost jihetu mur 100 taka ba 200 taka bahile dugun bahile, so mur khorchao dugun bahile, so 160 tar pisot tat contribution hogol minus korilu 140 palu, and then fixed cost will remain fixed cost will remain constant aru mur hoi gol etu brackets or bitor bharai diu. Okay, 9860 minus 1. So next hogol mur 3 pieces jihetu dugun ho goise khorcha. In my case mane moi dugun ke loisu, the rate at which our sales are increasing is 2 times. So खर्चाओ माने वेरिएबल कॉस्ट हक बा हेरियक 2 टाइम्स के बाढी बाढी गय আছে। सो खर्चाओ दुगुन भारिसे। सो 3 piece होल किमान 240 रुपीस और आमार वेरिएबल कॉस्ट होल 3 गुण बाढिले। सो 60 पालो आमी कंट्रीब्यूशन, and when we subtract with the 10000 fixed cost we get 9940. So here we see a rate, the rate at which the price is the kharcha or profit is increasing. So that is basically known as the profit volume ratio. Profit volume. So how do we get it? We got it from here, contribution, and then we have the sales, then since this is in ratio we have to find it out in percentage, 100. So this will be 20 by 100 into 100, we get 20%. Okay, let's look at if so a to 20% to ki sub stages of the constant thakibo jitu rate bari goi ase. So let's look at here in 3 pieces here. Okay, so 3 pieces or case of ami sound 3 so here the contribution is 60 divided by 300 into 100, we still get 20%. See, 20%, so this will remain constant. কিন্তু আমি এটা কথা মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব, আমি ইয়াৰ কন্ট্ৰিবিউশন লৈ ইয়াৰ সেলস লব নোৱাৰো, ইয়াৰ হেৰি সেলস লব নোৱাৰো, বেলেগৰ সেলস লব নোৱাৰো, এটা ঘৰৰে লব লাগিব হেৰি to get the PVR, নহলে মানে wrong হৈ যাব. So that's the profit volume ratio. Next we have the profit. Profit আমি কেনেকে পাও? It's a very simple equation. আমি দেখিলো ইয়াত sales আছে, sales অপা যদি আমি minus কৰি দিও variable cost, we get the contribution. Simple. I hope my video is not lagging. Contribution. Next hogol contribution apa jodi ami fixed cost of minus kori diu, we get loss profit. We can also reverse the equations according to the situation. Amak jodi fixed cost bisaribole diye, fixed cost karone amak contribution lagibo, profit lagibo. If we have to find out the variable, we need to find the sales and contribution, etc, etc. So basically if you remember this chart, you can come up with the different equations according to the question. Okay, next hogal amar eta important point jitu ahe exam, that is the break even point, jitu moi dekhilo previous year questions paper ot. Break even point hai, PV ahe, break even point ahe. So break even point is basically, break even point is the point at which there is neither loss nor profit. Etoke break even point koy. Ya pa jodi mo komole gusi ja, break even point pa jodi komole gusi jao, mur hobo loss. Jodi besi bari jao, break even point ke jodi ag bari jao, mur profit hobo. So that's the break even point. So here if we come up with the chart, fixed cost ase amar 10,000. So amar contribution kiman hobo lagibo in order to get a fixed cost jate ami completely mari dibole paro. So basically jitu exact point hobo hetu basically 10,000 hobo, karon kele jodi mur contribution 10,000 hoy aru fixed cost 10,000 hoy, I will get nothing, na profit hobo na mur loss hobo. So this is basically the break even point. So in order to get the break even point, we need to go through the calculation. Keneke ami korim? So break even point to ami pabole kare see 2 times ke bari bari 20 times ke bari bari goi ase. Oh sorry, 2 times ke bari bari goi ase, dugun goi ase amar mor ei chartur khetrot. So we will divide the contribution with 2. Okay, so let's see. 10,000 divided by 2, we get 5,000 pieces. So we need, okay, wait, I did it wrong actually. So to 2,000 ke nohoy dugun ke hola hobo, kintu PVR ratio mo 20,000 hoy. So the formula basically says we have to divide it with 20,000. So with the PVR ratio, and the PVR is 20%, so we have to divide it with 20. karon kile amar PV ratio 20 paisilu, 20 ke bari bari goise, so 20 ke paisilu. So basically we need to find it with 20. So this will be 500 pieces. We will require 500 pieces. Okay, let's check once again if we are correct or not. Okay, so 500 pieces hole mane kiman hobo? One piece of 100, 500 pieces of kiman hobo? 5,000 pieces, sorry. When it comes to numbers I get nervous. Okay, so 5,000 pieces. Okay, so yeah, we are correct. 50,000 pieces. Aru variable cost kiman hobo? 80 ke bari ase. So 80 into 500, we have 4,000, 40,000 minus we get here 10,000, then we have 10,000. See, nil, correct. So from this chart we have known that we will require to find out the break even point. To find out the break even point, first of all we need the sales basically here sales ami kiman loislo 10000 is equivalent to which is equivalent to cost divided by PVR. PV ratio 20% asile jehetu amar, so PV ratio de ami minus korilu, we got 10000. Okay, now we have to find another point, that is suppose in the question it comes basically jadi find out the sales required to get a profit of rupees. So in the question, find out the sales required to get a profit of this 6000. They 6000 of profit obela karone ama kiman sales koriba lebo. So for this, let's just understand this concept again. Break even point, so this is the B and this is our target 1000. Amar break even point up amar start of profit start hob mane break even point up amar dhoribele paro je app amar positive point hoy, and from here it's the negative point. Okay, aru ami to jeti ami kiba ta calculation ko ami negative dhoribo nwaro, ami BEP pa dhoribo laibo. So BEP pa ami yak add kori dim divided by PV, find out the sales. So this is basically amar yat BEP point kiman asile, BEP point asile amar 10000. 10000 plus 6000 divided by 20%, we will get the answer 16020. So we need to sell 800 quantities, আৰু 800 ক আমি যদি 80 ৰে কৰো sales or ক্ষেত্ৰত 80 800 it is 64, so basically 64. So we need to make a sales of rupees 64000 in order to get a profit of rupees 1000. Okay, so this is the question, but we also have to go through the equation. My equation to likhilo niki nai likha? Oh yes, we wrote the equation. This is an important equation you need to memorize, and this is the break even point, and that's the marginal. This is also known as marginal safety. Marginal safety. So I'll just write here again. Mosage video to probably lag kori ase. So profit volume ratio is basically sales, contribution, no? Less will be horu to upor thakiba aru tola dangor thakibo monot rakhibole kane. So contribution divided by sales 200, and next we have the equations. Amar sales minus variable, we get the contribution, that's number 1, and equation number 2 is contribution minus fixed cost, we get the profit or loss. Okay, so now comes the BEP, break even point. So BEP karone ama ki lage, sales lage, and divide it with PVR. Okay, and for marginal safety mane targeted profit of sales or karone ama ki le BEP lage, the target divided by. Here in this formula we have seen that we will get the quantity and we will multiply it with the quantity unit cost, we will get the etu ami quantity pam sales or karone ki laibo quantity by variable cost, unit variable I don't know why it's not working. I don't know what just happened. So it's basically for the quantity, and for the sales we need quantity multiplied by unit variable cost. So so that's the main formula we need. And one thing you also need to know is, let's say contribution can also be found out by sales into PVR. Okay. Oh yes, contribution to আমি ইয়াত ওলোৱা নাই না. Oh yes, contribution এটা formula এইটো হয়. Contribution, how do we get it? Sales into PVR. Okay, so that's it. Formula বিলাক আপুনি এটা কাম কৰক, notes লিখি লওক, and we'll go through a quick question that came for 11 marks. আমি হেতু কোৱেশ্চনৰ কাৰণে এটো প্ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰিছিলো, আৰু এনেকুৱা কোৱেশ্চন কমন আহি যায় এক্সামত. So yeah, let's do this question. So thank you for watching the video, and continue to watch this series in order to understand the marginal costing formula fully. Okay, bye. I hope my video is not lagging.